Hi everyone, my name is Blake. I'm with the toy adaptation team for GRIP.
Hey, I'm Sabrina. I'm the toy adaptation captain.
Alright, so we're going to make a couple training videos for you guys to explain how the toys work, and we just wanted to give you a couple explanations about how we shot the video. This was all filmed safely, so Sabrina and I are both vaccinated and tested negative for COVID-19 before shooting this, and that is why we will be not wearing masks in the video. And our camera woman, thank you Emily, is going to be masked the whole time, even though she is also vaccinated and has been tested recently. So yeah, and then Sabrina about soldering.
So for soldering, you will be soldering for Adaptathon. Some quick safety tips is that you should not be inhaling the soldering fumes because it has lead in it, and lead, well, likely has lead in it, and lead is pretty bad for you, so don't do that. And obviously don't touch the soldering iron. And if you have long hair, please keep it up so you don't burn your hair.
All right, I think that's everything. We'll get started in a bit. Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to start with the bee toy here. It's a bee bubble blower, is that right?
Yes.
Sabrina knows what she's talking about, so we're going to let her run me through how to do it properly. So where do we start?
Okay, so first off, we already have the drill hole where you're going to put one of these jacks in. So you're going to use that. And when you need to open up the toy, so you gotta unscrew all these 6 screws in the back, and then one on the bottom where the battery pack is. There's no batteries in it when you get it, but you just still need to unscrew it so you're able to open it up.
Gotcha. So where are the 6 screws? Right here, right? These
Yeah, but
6 holes here?
Yeah. Although I think for now we have them all out. Right
We
now.
have them out already? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just
All right.
the ones on the bottom, however, the one on the back bottom.
This one here? For the
Yeah.
battery?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I'll take that off.
Also, these screws are pretty tiny, so just be sure to keep track of them.
Yeah. Very easy to lose.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna get this out. What's the best way to get this out?
Probably the other side.
Right out, or
Other side.
go for it.
Probably this side.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
All right.
And then you're gonna have to slowly slide it open as carefully as possible.
Okay. Is there anything I can damage in here when I'm doing this?
I mean, you got the whole inside.
No pressure, right? Okay.
No, you'll be fine. You can try from the bottom because that's where it's mostly attached.
Gotcha. Okay. It looks a bit warped here at the bottom. That might be part of this. Just taking my time with it. These are getting stuck right here.
Yeah, they come off so you can keep
Okay.
going.
Oh, progress.
Wait, flip it. Yeah.
This is our last spot right here.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Alright.
All right. What's our next step?
Alright, so you have to check where the button is. The button will be on the back. It'll be like a stinger.
Mm-hmm.
So use that. You will see 2 wires here in the back it's connected to the button in the back.
Yeah.
And you will be soldering this jack in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these 2 wires go to these 2. Is that right?
Yes. So
Gotcha.
each wire from the jack one will go to each wire.
Okay. Does it matter which is which?
No, it does not matter.
Does not matter.
No,
Okay.
No, but when you have the jack, you're gonna have to thread it into the toy, and the drill hole that I was talking about earlier, you'll have to thread it in through there first.
Yeah, gotcha. So we're gonna stick the jack in. It'll end up
Yeah.
going through the back here, right?
Yeah.
And then that'll let us hook a jack into the back of the toy.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we just want to unsolder these 2 wires. Is that where we start?
You're not gonna really unsolder them. You're gonna try to keep them there,
Okay.
but you just need to thread the jack in first, and it'll be like a screw. So just put it in.
Okay. So we start here.
Yes.
All right. Get the 2 wires first. Push that through. See if I can hold it back. Okay. And now just push all the spring through.
Yeah, you push or just
Push or twist. Okay.
screw it in, kind of.
You got to screw in the spring. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Might take a second.
Maybe. We got looped around the spring on that side. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you try to screw it in a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't damaging the wire.
If it gets caught, just like pull it out.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I can just keep on pushing that through. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep screwing this through.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
Probably. Yeah. So it'll be like an extra stinger.
You see what I was like with the green wire here? You see how that's, yeah.
Yeah, can you try to like, you might need like.
Oh gosh, yeah, hold on. Where's the, okay, got it. There we go. It looks like it damaged the wire a little bit, like the outside casing, but we're still okay, like the insulation. You see that?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. Alright, so I'll just keep screwing this all the way through. Where do we stop? Right here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Alright. Cool, so we got that in. And now, what's my next step?
Alright, so you got one wire.
Yep.
You're gonna put some solder on it just so you can tin it, and then it'll like adhere better to the other pins on the toy.
Okay. So I'll take a shot at that. Hands are shaking. Alright. Cool. And then we'll start with the blue one. I don't know if I used enough solder there. Is that enough or?
Yeah.
That's enough? Okay.
I mean, yeah, I think it should be fine.
Gotcha. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna do blue to blue, so then I
Yeah,
can keep it easy in my head.
You're gonna want to be careful, so that it doesn't touch. It only touches one
Yeah.
pin, so it doesn't short.
Right. That's gonna be the hard part here.
Yeah.
It's not a great jack, but I think it's on there. It's not a great soldering job, but it's on there. If I have like, oh no. If I have like a messy start, is there any way to fix it?
What do you mean?
If I have like, I had it on there kind of, but it wasn't great. Is there like a way to fix that easily?
Okay, so you're gonna need to use like one of those helping hands.
Right.
We have one.
Yeah, we have some.
Gotcha. So I'm trying to do all this by hand, but when you guys are actually doing this, you'll be able to, we'll have like these little alligator clips that you can hold different wires together with, and that'll help make it a lot easier. But I'm just trying to do it by hand, so that'll make it a little bit harder.
Yeah. And also when you solder, you might not want to put it directly on the soldering iron. And,
Yeah.
And you're just gonna want to put it on the pin. instead.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright, so let's set a shot. I may have soldered it to the plastic there.
Ooh, it's okay.
Yeah, I think it actually
Try
is
not to do
okay.
that.
Yeah. Alright. Clean this off real quick. Okay. Alright. That is super messy. Yeah, it's not good, is it?
No, wait, let me see.
Yeah.
Let me inspect it.
Hold on.
Okay, so the most important part is that it doesn't like come off, so if you give it a little tug and
Okay.
it's still like pretty good on there, then you're good.
This is what we care about mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's not a clean job. I wouldn't be proud of this if I were doing this in production, but
It's alright.
it'll work.
Yeah.
That's
and
the
then,
important part.
Then you'll get the other wire and then
Gotcha.
tin to that side.
Tennis.
To the other wire.
Yes, to the right one. Clean this off real quick. Tin that. Over here. If I'm doing anything wrong, just let me know.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll try to get this down near the red wire. Can you come in for this? Yeah. We'll cut to you. Alright, so I'm gonna try to put this on real tight.
One thing I should mention is like the jacks that you get might be like too long for the wire, so you might want to like crop it. So like here for this jack, we did already like cut it, and then also for the ends, you might want to make sure it's kind of short enough, like the ends, so like they're not long to where they'll touch each other and then short. So we don't want that.
Can you
Do you want me to say it again?
say it again? Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. So the jacks that you get might have long wire, and you're just gonna want to like cut that so you have enough, like about this much, so you have enough for your toy, so it doesn't have too much wire, but you don't want too little because then you can't solder it on properly. And then the ends, when you strip the wires, you're gonna want it to be like not too long, like pretty short, just short enough so that it can get soldered onto the toy, but not too long where they'll touch each other, and then short.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked on toys in the past where, depending on how much is back here, like the toy won't even close up. So this stuff is something to watch out for. Okay, so I'm tugging on both of these now, and they seem to be pretty solid. I got blue on blue, and I've got green on red. So we're gonna call that good there. And now what's our next step?
All right, now you gotta close the toy.
All right.
Yeah.
That was quick. That was quicker than it usually is for me.
Wait, can I just?
Yeah, go for it.
No. All right. That's good. Just make sure.
Yeah.
Be careful with the plastic.
Right. I don't know if you can see, but I melted some of the plastic in here a bit with the soldering iron, so sorry about that.
It's all right. Like, just
Okay.
plastic is.
Plastic fumes in with the solder fumes, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's for the kids.
It is for the kids. I'm trying to keep the wires out of the way here when I get this all back together.
Yeah, it's like sliding it in.
Right. Do I need to line this up on the outside? I do. Okay. Yeah. All right. Just push it together. Hopefully I don't have any wires pinched in there, but I can't really tell once I've got it this close. I think it should be good, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just give it a shot.
As long as it doesn't get caught.
Yeah, I think we're good.
And just make sure you have like these bits and pieces in it, because some of them fall out.
Right.
To make sure everything's in.
Yeah. Is it normal to have it be a bit wider here at the bottom? Like, you see how the crease is in there? Maybe I pinched something.
I feel like you could push it.
Should I push it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If possible.
It looks like it's springing back out.
Okay.
Maybe I'll check again real quick because I might have like gotten something caught. And this is why you don't want your jack wires to be too long.
Yeah. But I think there's enough space for it to be.
Okay.
Do you see anything on the sides?
I don't know if I'll be able to until I take it like all the way apart.
I think it should be okay.
Yeah, it should be. No, this is like a bath toy. It might not be watertight, but it probably wasn't watertight in the first place, right? So,
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll just roll with it. I think it's close enough. Cool. All right, so yeah, that's back together. We got a little bit of a crease or like a gap down here at the bottom, but I think we're just gonna have to roll with that. So yeah, are we done?
Yep, just put on the pack on the back.
Gotcha.
And then you can test it if you'd like.
Yeah, by putting batteries in here, and then we'll have like jacks that you guys can plug into here, and then push a little button and see if it works. Cool. So where's my screw? I better not have lost that.
It's gone now.
Oh. Did you hide it?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I was about to be mad.
I just
All right.
figured it was there.
All right. And we're done.
Yeah.
All right, that's my first toy in like a year, so that's awesome. Now we got a little tail. All right. Are we good?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right, so that's how to do a bee. Thank you guys for watching. Okay, so we're going to start now with the octopus. It's really similar to the bee that we just did, but it's shaped a bit different, obviously, and the button is now on the top, right? So,
Yeah.
Yep, so we'll have a couple different places to solder this in. So, yeah, so where do I start?
So you need to unscrew the whole back. So there's like 7 screws on the back that you need to take off.
Go down here, yeah, here, 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 and here. So we cheated, we've only got 3 in. So I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick.
Some of them just get stuck. See if you
Right.
Yeah.
But I can still open it, right? So,
Yeah.
okay.
You're gonna want to crack it open a little bit. Cause
I don't want to crack it. Does
yeah, one of them like sticks to the bottom part.
Right. Do you know if that's the front or the back? Or do I just go for it?
Just go for it.
Okay. Oh gosh. That's stressful. I should have. Oh, I should have figured it out beforehand. Come on. Does one of them come like up or? Do you know? Just keep going. Okay.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, I'll let you do it because you already did it.
Oh yeah, it's the.
It was already okay. All right.
Yeah, it's just the little notches on the bottom.
I see. Okay. Yeah. These right here. Is that it?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I see that now. Okay. All right, so we're in, and there's my other screw I couldn't get, so
Yeah.
put that out of the way. Cool. So where do we solder the jack onto?
So you're gonna do the same thing. You have your jack and your
Yeah.
2 wires, and you're just gonna put 1 wire to each wire that's already on the toy.
And that's this up here?
Yes.
Gotcha. So this gets fed into the holes. We'll have pre-drilled up here, which is on like the top near where the button starts.
The top back will, yeah.
The top back?
Top back is where the drill hole. It'll already be done for you. So.
Gotcha. All right.
Oh wait, yeah. Actually, this one's done differently.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna actually put it on the other side
Oh, I see.
for this
okay.
jack, and then you're gonna have to like thread it in, like screw it in.
Gotcha. Same thing that we did. That just
Yes.
kind of pops in. So is that good?
Yeah. And then you'll have a nut for this.
I see. Okay. So now we're right here on the front or on the back, I guess.
Yeah.
And then okay. Just kind of trying to back thread it real quick. Not back thread. What's it called?
On the other
What's
side.
it called?
What?
Where you like back it off so that it lines up. I don't know. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
You can like back up the nut until it levels itself out, so you don't like cross thread it or something.
Oh,
That's
I see
all.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
It's a computer engineer trying to explain mechanical engineer stuff. Okay. All right. So we got the nut on there. It's tight enough that the jack won't fall out. And now we've got our 2 wires in here.
Yep.
Cool. So I'm going to bring these in for soldering, and these are both the same color. Do you know if it matters?
It does not matter.
Does not matter. Okay.
As long as
Perfect.
it's just both soldered on there.
Yeah, it's just like completing the circuit, right? So you just gotta. You end up like having this be the end effect, right?
Sure, maybe don't do that.
Don't do that. No. But okay. All right. So I'm gonna start with this one on the center here. All right. And let me grab my soldering iron. I don't think I'm gonna be able to use the helping hand, so I'm just trying to do it by hand again. All right. So we got a good solder on there. We're gonna tin the green wire. Try not to breathe into the solder. Try to actually tin the wire instead of just letting it stick on there. What am I doing wrong here?
Is it not sticky?
Maybe I just didn't use enough, but not really. I guess I got it on there now. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, usually you put like the solder.
You put it on here? Oh, is this how
Like,
you're supposed to tin?
Yeah.
Okay, my
that's,
bad.
That's better.
Yeah.
Because then it might just stick to the soldering iron.
Right, okay. See, like I do this, and then I feel very stupid. Yeah. And then it just sticks to the soldering iron. Okay, yeah, so that's definitely not what you want to do.
You can also like strip it if you need to.
Yeah, to get more wire, but I'm gonna see if I can work with this. Okay. I might just use the. I think it was tinning the soldering iron before instead of the wire. That might be what's
Yeah.
different here. Okay, so we're gonna try to get this soldered on here. This is very awkward. Okay. I'm tempted, but I'm gonna give it. Ah, yeah, maybe I should.
It's alright.
Yeah.
So one thing that might happen is that the wires from the original toy might come off, and that's okay. You just need to solder it back on there.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna put this to the side for a minute. And we got these that you guys will have during the event. They're called helping hands, and they just hold the wires in place for you. So let me put this one into here. You got a little clip. You can just put the wire in. And these loosen or tighten so you can move them around a little bit. So we got that. We
And you
got
can take off the whole button if you need to.
take off this here. Oh yeah, right. So this will pop out, and then you can just put it right next to it. I'm gonna use this clip. Can I put it on the switch, or do I want to put it like that?
It's up to you.
It's up to me, okay.
It doesn't like mold the plastic, I guess.
Right. Yeah, it should be fine. It should be fine. I just need to be able to get it out of the way. Yeah, it's gonna be a little awkward, but I think we can make it work. Okay. Let me get some more out of here. I guess I want to come in like from here, so maybe I'll just use the one side and then do it like that. Yeah. Okay. I totally forgot the other wire too. Oh
you can
jeez.
actually solder them both together if you need to.
Okay.
If that works better.
Solder them together like right here, and then solder
Yep.
them both on at the same time.
Yep.
Okay.
You can try to twist them in if they're long enough, but if not, then just
Yeah.
try to work with it.
Gotcha. So we got those connected. I'll see if we can get them onto the solder I already have on here. Not onto the other wire, hopefully. Because if you do that, it'll just short out the switch. Alright, it's not pretty, but it's on. Okay.
Alright, give it a little tug to make
Yeah.
sure that it's on there.
Put this away before I burn somebody. And then a little tug. Okay, it's on there. Alright, and now we do the same with the yellow wire on the other. Okay. There we go. Get that in close. Try not to solder the other one at the same time when I see it. I'm trying to use the solder that's already on the jack, but I need to get some more. Let's get some more. I don't want to do this. I guess you're enjoying this, aren't you?
No, I'm just saying that you don't want to do this, but you're doing it. It's me every time I have to solder.
Oh,
I don't
no.
wanna do this.
Okay. Yeah, my hands are shaking a bit too. Remember to eat before you solder, y'all.
You guys good?
Okay. Ooh, that's screwy. Let's bring this out a bit. Okay. Alright, it's on there tight. I think we're good.
Okay.
Put that away. Okay. I'll go with this.
Now just reassemble the toy.
Yeah, so
That's great.
button goes back in here, right?
Yep.
And the switch was in there like this. Okay. Oh, one of my wires came off. Tragic.
It's okay.
Yeah, that means I just didn't do a good enough job. Let's see. I don't know if there's a way I can like. This is gonna be kind of janky, but we're gonna see if I can just hold this in place with this maybe. Okay. Yeah, definitely don't want it in the middle. How about the left pin on the switch? What is that for? Does it matter if I get like that soldered at all, or
If you have solder on it, I
Yeah.
think it's like
is it the ground wire?
no, the power
Okay.
and ground are the other ones.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you're doing is you're soldering it in parallel. The other
Right.
switch, I'm pretty sure it's like the output, but no,
Yeah.
it's not that. It's not. I forgot it.
Okay, no worries. Basically, I don't want to solder it to that. I think it's on there. Alright, yeah, that's. Seems. Oh no.
Oh,
I
wow.
jinxed it, yeah.
Do you want to strip the wires a bit more or no?
I might need to. I'm gonna try it one more time. I think this might have been a case where I should have left. We should have had like longer wires on these jacks, but it's alright. I'll do what we can with it. I think I have too much solder on there too, so I'm trying to melt it a bit. Ooh, that might have worked. Hold on.
Okay. Give it its tug. actually.
Yeah. Get that out of the way. This tug. That seems fairly solid.
Do you think they could touch, like with both sides?
I think they're not touching, so I think we're okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty far away from each other. So, alright. Yeah, so I think we're finally good now. Okay. So now I can put this whole thing back together.
Yep.
Alright. So I'm just trying to watch the wires in the middle here. Does that go back together? On the top. Yeah, I think we're good. There's plenty of space in this one, so that makes it a little easier.
Yeah. Just make sure that like the top part.
The top part with the button.
Yeah. It's like.
I see that. Yep. Does the button, it kind of like slots in under the top of the casing here. Right? Like that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Alright. And then somehow this snaps back together.
Yeah,
Get it?
and then you screw it all back in with all those 7 screws.
Okay. I'm not sure if I got like the little latches you were talking about on the bottom, but
Oh, I think it just does it, but...
okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, I think you're right. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my screws. Place one at a time. Start with the top one here. Alright, quick check, nothing's trying to fall apart, and we've got a jack on the back here, so I think we're good.
Yep.
Alright, that's 2 toys down.
Yeah, and then we'll test one of these.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, I think we're all good for the octopus. Alright, so we're going to start with our third toy here. So, this is what's it called exactly?
It's the dog toy, but it might be like a different animal. It could be like a pig or a dog, another dog.
Yeah, but it'll all be like the same process. You'll always have this part here, right?
Yep.
Okay, so.
One button.
Yep. And we got this button on here that we're fixing. Okay. So, alright, so where do we start with this?
Alright, so here's where we're going to adapt. So you got the drill hole here. So you're going to have 2 screws on the back.
Show me this drill hole again?
Here. Just below the actual button, like the original button.
Right here, okay.
Yeah, so you'll just unscrew these 2 on the back.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll start there. Move the puppy out of the way. Okay. Alright. This comes off now. Okay. And these are the 2 leads we're soldering onto, right?
Oh, yes, sorry.
Yeah, you're okay.
So there'll be two of the wires from the toy originally, and you're just gonna solder 2 wires from the jack, like the same way you did with the other toys.
Gotcha.
Just one on one.
Alright. So we'll do green one, just so that one of the matches. I'll put this off to the side. Alright. So grab this. I want to use that once again real quick. There we go. So it's pointing at the end now. That's what I want.
Yeah. Or do you want to cut it?
Do I want to cut it first? That's a good point. Yeah. So these are way too long to fit inside of this, so we're probably going to cut it. What do you think? Like right here?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fine. A little bit.
Yeah. A little more, like there.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So grab some pliers. Do I want to do one at a time, or can I do both?
You can do both if you
Both?
feel like it.
If I feel brave.
If you want to feel something.
Are we gonna have to cut that out?
If you want to feel something. At least we have bloopers.
Yes, we definitely have bloopers. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
This is so professional. Okay.
It's okay.
Let's bring it back in.
Okay.
You might have to excuse yourself for a bit.
I left my water in the car. Yeah. It's okay.
Alright, let me get this straight real quick. That should be enough. Should just grab it full. Alright. Cut this off. Now, for the green one. Okay, I'm trying to leave just enough that I can like get some solder on, but no more because you don't want like too much bare wire. Alright, so that's what we have there. And I'm going to go ahead and try to solder the green onto the green.
Just remember you have to thread it into the drill hole first.
Right, right. So this piece here,
Yep.
the top covering, which should go on like this, so I'll go through
It'll be
here.
like the smaller, or it's the other one.
Oh, it's a smaller hole, you're right. Yeah, because the other one's for the button.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, this is easy. Nope. Alright, that goes through all the way. This hole might be a bit too big because it's not holding in place, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we're just gonna have to roll with it. It's alright. So now, do I want to do it like this? Is that the best way to do it?
Yes.
Okay.
You can, just as long as things don't get blocked. And like,
Yeah, it looks like, I'm looking at these here, and it looks like the wire needs to come out of these two. Is that right? Or
these.
oh no, it's going to the top. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those little like notches are like for the leash part.
It's for this part.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So I will just do it as if I were going to go on like this, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that would mean the wires are coming up from this side. So let's put that on there. I wonder if I can hold it on the other side with this. I'm gonna try that. This kind of sucks that I'm left-handed. It's not working out too hot, is it? All right. Right. So I'm gonna set it up like this. I think those are touching. I can't really get a great angle on it, but I'm just gonna do my best.
As long as it's in like the metal part. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yep. There's like a little metal pad down there that I'm trying to get it on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna grab some solder. The iron. I'm just trying to apply it directly. I have to breathe any of the solder in. Ooh, that looks good. At least good enough. Alright, so I'm gonna give it a little tug. I'm gonna clean this off. Take this off, tug on it. That is on there pretty solid, so I'm gonna call it good. Okay. Now for the blue wire, let's see if I can get this to hold it in the right spot. Okay. There we go. Okay. Just down on the metal pad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Just
Okay.
right on the metal.
Anywhere on the metal. Could be inside that. Okay. Just like that. Solder again. And the iron. I keep getting it on the iron instead of on the actual metal pad, but there's only so much I can do about that. Okay.
Yeah, just be careful with the plastic and
For sure, yeah. You don't want burnt plastic in here.
or solder, but it's okay.
Or solder, yeah.
It's okay for this time.
This is all we can do for right now. Cool, okay.
Okay.
That looks alright. Clean this off. Got that in there. And we'll give it a tug test. I can pull these apart real quick. Oh, well, there you go.
Fell off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's try
Okay.
again.
Yep. I don't know why the other one works so much better, but I guess we'll just give it another shot. Alright, soldering iron again. I'm just gonna use the solder that was already on there, no need to add more. Just kind of melt it. Spread it out a bit. There we go. That looks hopefully better.
Is that good?
I think so. I'll give it another try. Alright. Tug test. That is much more solid. Okay. Cool. Alright, so that's all the soldering to do, right?
Yep.
Alright, so normally I would be able to push this back together, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it this time. I guess I could pull this back out.
Yeah.
Just again, I'll do that just to show it. This out so I don't have the wires caught. Is this right? Am I doing that right?
Yeah, it should be
Okay.
like that.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. We'll just pretend that's just in there a little bit. Push this together.
Don't forget the leash part. The
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Yep. Don't forget this. This goes right on here. We'll push back down. Okay. There we go. Snap together for me. Come on. There we go.
Yep, and just.
Oh, it keeps coming apart.
Yeah, you just need to screw it back in.
Yeah, okay. Alright, but this is about right. And where's the screw? I've already forgotten.
Back.
Gotcha.
There's 2 screws here.
Okay. Which one will it be? Are these different screws? That's not good.
It's okay.
I'm just gonna guess.
I feel like they all get the same job done.
Yeah, hopefully. Got that in there. Try to snap the top together. Alright, I think that is good for that. Okay. Cool. So normally the jack would be a lot shorter. I was a fool right before we started recording and pulled this all the way out here, so there's nothing to be done about that. But yeah, usually it would look about like this, compressed down to here, if I can hold it. Something like that. That's what you want. Okay, cool. So that's that, right?
Yep.
And are we all done?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
So that's toy number 3, and yeah, I think we're good. All right, so this is the first toy we adapted here. It's all done. We got the jack out of the back here like a nice little bee stinger. So we're gonna go ahead and test it real quick. We've got these that you guys will have, so it's just got an audio jack on one side, and then this is like a keyboard switch here. And then I guess we'll go ahead and do this. Put it on this front, plug this in here. And when you don't have it plugged in fully, it'll turn on before, but that's all right. So when you plug it in fully, it turns off. And then you push the button, and you're good. And the original button still works too, right? So, and that's just like an on-off toggle instead of a button. Okay, cool. So I think we're good here. Okay, so we just finished up all 3 of these toys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, Adaptathon is October 23rd on a Saturday.
If you have any questions, you can reach out to the email gripoutreachuf@gmail.com.